Armstead now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. Job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And this offense set up with a very short field. 1st and 10 inside the 20. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Freeman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Julio Jones, the lone receiver left. Now receiver in motion left. On 3rd and goal, Ryan. And that is incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
So on 4th down, off goes Matt Ryan, and on is another Matt Bryant. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Bryant's kick is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage.
It's good to be the kicker for the top offense in the NFL, and Matt Bryant was that in 2016. Led the league in scoring with 158 points, but boy, does Atlanta find him valuable. So dependable and clutch.
And he's been valuable in this league for a while. Hard to believe he's been around since 2002.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Duke Riley coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7.
Let's go! Blue Lightning! Blue Lightning!
Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. It's complete. Fleener, right side. And down he'll go at the 25. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Vic Beasley In there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. The Dolphins have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
It.
Super toe.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Third and 2, now Ryan. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here.
And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
On 1st down, Garoppolo escaping the pressure right. He gets it to Thomas. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Maybe a little sign of life here offensively, Charles. They get their first down. They didn't have any in quarter number one.
And I think what we're seeing is great evidence of good scouting by both teams, right? Understanding what they like to do, their best plays, try and take those away early. So now we're seeing some adjustments, and they end up getting their first down.
And he's brought down. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Watch it now. All right, here we go. Back to Detroit! Detroit! Here we go.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. The linebacker, Stephon Anthony with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Over the middle, complete. That's Love. 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 81 yards. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. And, Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Hurry up, here we go. Back to Philly, here we go.
On play action, now Garoppolo. Left side and caught by Flainer. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Hurry up, here we go. Back to Philly.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. This is Bell on the dump off. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it's a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 23. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Goes underneath for Bell. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. They'll run it now out of the gun. 10 more there and another first down. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Le'Veon Bell, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are back within a score. Oh, he missed it. No good. So this remains a 4-point game. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They go play action here on first down. And avoids the contact by sliding. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. On second down, here's Ryan. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Now it's Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Ryan leaves with Freeman on the draw. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them, because they're really outside of field goal range now, right? The opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
A give to Bell. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
To throw is Garoppolo. A screen to Bell. And now running right through it. It's a gain of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Here we go now. Boom,
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. And Thomas has it. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. Right there at the 43. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go now.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. And he's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Whoosh. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards there as they move the chains. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage, so as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
And now a first down following that long gain. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You got to give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
On second down, Peterson. And able to work his way down to the 16. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there. Ryan to Jones. 44 yards. Now Ryan on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A nice move gets him a few extra. Down just shy of his 20. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Garoppolo looks to throw, eluding the pressure right. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Falcons grab it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting with...
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And he's going to be run over. Hit hard as he'll be marked down at the 47-yard line.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Second down following the run. Time running out here on the play clock. Garoppolo to throw on second down. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Stephon Anthony. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go!
Here's Garoppolo to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 32 that time. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Flush to his right. And he's got some space here. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though.
2nd and 10 now, Ryan. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. 1st and goal here from the 9. Here's Ryan to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time. And
he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there.
These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Offense still needing 10 yards, 2nd down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
All right, here we go. 56.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. And he's got it over the middle, Fleener. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very solid gain of 27. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Over.
throw. It's Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. The linebacker, Stephon Anthony, with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. The Falcons on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. They go play action with Ryan. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Garoppolo. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Saints on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. First down, Garoppolo. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it 3rd down. Now Garoppolo. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that past the sticks, first down. Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one. And he's gonna go down way back at the 42-yard line. Malik McDowell in there to record another sack, their 6th of the afternoon. So out come the Falcons now. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end.
And this is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. A gain of 6 there on first. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good. And
because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Tack McKinley in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. The Saints on 3rd down, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
It's in the 4th quarter down in Miami. The Dolphins continuing to add on. They are really rolling. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say,
well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 30 yards there. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. Eluding the pressure right. Thomas has got it, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. It's complete, right side to Benjamin. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. To throw is Garoppolo. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.